During the fight, he almost gets knocked out. As this guy is mauling him, he goes like this. What do you think I was thinking?
Not good thoughts.
The boyfriend.
My
boyfriend. Like this.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Fuck no.
Did it turn you off?
Oh my God, so much.
Whoa.
I was like, dude, you're getting fucked up. As you're falling to the canvas, you still need to go, fuck you.
Wow.
You're like, fuck you. Like that.
So the way he was
to
getting beaten was fucking with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that he was getting beaten.
Like, you gotta fucking, like, take that shit.
Take it.
Yeah. Like a champ or like a fighter.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be like,
Wow.
that was, ugh.
I'm talking about women in general. If I lined up 100 women, 95 of them are going to want men that have the traits that I literally just described. Okay?
Fine.
So the exception does not make the rule. I don't care what you want. I'm talking about in general. Please do not take the conversation and put it immediately on yourself. That's narcissistic and solipsistic. I'm talking about women in general, human beings in general. We're put on this earth to procreate. Whether you don't want to procreate, that's your personal decision. But the masses do want to procreate, okay? Now, you saying that you don't need men, fantastic. But the reality is men have created society. All the, technological conveniences that you enjoy today were created by men. 95% plus of inventors are men. Women don't create anything. They just attract resources.
But why do you think that is?
Because women in general are not creators.
Because women.
Do you remember the British guy is dating someone? Yes. I definitely think that I will stay alone forever. My God.
Sometimes being kind means to be honest, even if it hurts in the short term. Out of compassion, I'm going to give this woman some advice that's going to be hard for her to hear in the short term, but ultimately is going to benefit her. She needs to hear some harsh truths because protecting her from reality and just trying to spare her feelings is not going to do her any good.
What to say? I don't know. I don't know. What's the problem? It's me or I don't know.
Okay, the first piece of advice, you sound like you're in absolute disbelief at the prospect. Is it me? Yeah, of course it's you. If you're still single, then the problem is you. I advise you to approach this situation like men do. Take responsibility. When most men fail to get a girlfriend, they take action. They hit the gym. They become successful. They work on their game. They go to therapy. They become more masculine. They do what they need to do to make themselves more attractive to the opposite gender. So drop this absolute disbelief. Is it me? Yeah. You're still single, so it's you. Take responsibility. Don't blame men for not finding you more attractive.
Just meet people that are not interested in me and discovering me by in deep,
I just need to pause it here so that you can remember what she just said, that she meets people who aren't interested in knowing her in a deep way. Remember that. That's going to become very relevant later on.
And it's boring. It's exhausting to try to find a good connection with someone, and you think it's a good connection, but it's not enough.
Again, remember her words. She says that the good connection is not enough. That's going to become really important based on what she says later.
And I'm brilliant. I work a lot. I stay in shape, even if I'm 40 years old.
I mean, that's the answer. You're 40. You say that you're radiant, and I'm not really going to disagree. You're a very pretty woman, but you're 40. It's not about your looks. I find you attractive. I bet in your early 20s you were stunning. And you're still beautiful, but you're 40. You say that you stay in shape, and yeah, it looks like it. You have a good body, but you're 40. That's the mystery solved. I mean, it probably hurts to hear, but yeah, you're not.
We do need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because they're lesbians.
Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call?
So I fix my own car. I can do. I'm motor mechanics.
Your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men. Obviously,
Yeah.
because of patriarchy. Because of patriarchy.
Oh no.
But
You're hitting the big 40. Not exactly prime time for the dating scene, huh? Let's face it, your options are dwindling faster than your metabolism. In their 20s, women are all about the bad boys and the cool dudes, leaving the genuinely nice and caring guys in the dust. Fast forward a decade or two, and suddenly these women want the nice guys they ignored before, expecting them to shoulder all their baggage, the drama, the exes, the kids. Spoiler alert. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Face it, your dating pool is shrinking faster than a cotton shirt in a hot wash. Let's be real here. Dating a woman in her 40s is like playing a game of emotional Russian roulette. Think about it. Why is she still single at this age? Did her husband kick the bucket? If so, great. No foul play there, hopefully. But if not, you've got to wonder what's wrong with her. If she's never been married, it's probably because she's got a personality that could curdle milk. If she's divorced, you've got to ask yourself why. If her ex cheated on her, it's probably because she drove him to it with her delightful personality. And if she's the cheater, well, once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Trusting her would be like trusting a hungry fox in a henhouse. In their 20s, women only have eyes for the bad boys or the popular cool guys their age. They don't want genuinely nice, not nice guy, nice, and caring men. So these women spend their 20s piling up a mountain of baby daddies and drama with their bad boy choices. Then, at 40, they suddenly decide they want those nice and caring guys they rejected a decade ago, expecting them to shoulder all their drama and baggage, both mental and physical. Let's be clear, this plan is about as solid as a house of cards in a wind tunnel. I can guarantee you that only the most desperate guys will fall into your trap. And even then, they'll likely only stick around long enough to catch up on some missed bedroom antics. As you hit your 30s and 40s, the dynamics shift, but not in the way you might think. Contrary to popular belief, it's not a rarity for a guy in his 30s and 40s to snag a 20-something woman. In reality, there's a surplus of women in the dating market compared to eligible men. Men tend to drop out of the dating scene voluntarily, focusing on their careers, sports, or hobbies like video games, while women outnumber them due to various reasons, from men dying earlier to their different priorities. So, while you might feel like a hot commodity in your 40s, the truth is, there are plenty of women out there who've had to settle for less because of this imbalance. As for the idea that women go insane or turn to alcohol and medication because they never found a partner after their wild years, it's a bit of a stretch. People have different paths in life, and not everyone feels the need to be in a relationship to be fulfilled. And let's not forget the double standards in dating. A middle school boy gets rejected for not having a car, a guy in his 20s gets turned down for not having an apartment, but a man in his 40s who's worked hard to establish himself finally starts getting attention, only to be labeled as gross by women who've been through multiple relationships and now want someone to take care of them and their kids. In the end, it's all about priorities and timing. While some women might prioritize social influence and money, which tend to come with age for men, others might value different qualities. So before you start boasting about your dating prospects in your 40s, remember, the dating game is more complex than you think. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.